fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Shohei Ohtani.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to get underway. And now here's the veteran DH, Shohei Ohtani. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The wind of the pitch. That one to first, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Mookie now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And that one fouled off.
Freddie Freeman delivered a masterclass in 2023. Freeman and Betts fed off of each other's success, and it helped Freeman produce a .977 OPS, 29 home runs, and more than 100 RBIs. That's a great season.
Shota checks over to first, and he's back. Betts at first, 1 gone. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the 0-2. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Lead runner around second. Oh, the throw is wild.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He powers that one out of here. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that
pitch. 1 down. Max Muncy at the dish. Big time power. Bounce to the right side, and that's just foul. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Michael Conforto will climb in, and first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Around third. He'll score easily. And they lead by 4.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Tommy Edman getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, and that is that. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs coming up. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And it's fouled away.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
To the right side, Kim. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Kyle Tucker, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
Good eye in that spot. One out, bases empty. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. Down the line. And that drops foul. Left-hand hitter waits. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Seiya Suzuki in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Cut on and missed. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Kim. The pitch. Soft contact in the air, and that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Who doesn't love to watch Shohei play baseball? I mean, voters certainly did when they made him the unanimous choice for MVP in the American League in 2023. It was an easy choice. He had that award wrapped up by August.
Double play ball to second. Over to Swanson. He turns it on the bush. It's a double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, as expected, Ohtani was great on the mound and at the plate that year. He struck out more than 11 batters every 9 innings he pitched and hit 44 home runs in the process.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 5-zip.
Mookie gets a lot of power into his swing, and this is just the latest example of it. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Singled and scored his first time. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning for Teoscar Hernandez.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled off. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Outside low. And 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Shota Imanaga done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Pitcher after this. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Colin Ray.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Muncy now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Freeman at second. Hernandez on at first with 2 down. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Here comes Freddie around third. He'll score. It's 6-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
First and third, 2 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Happ settles underneath it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. So 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back at the plate. Michael Busch.
The first baseman, Michael.
The pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Gets him to chase after that one. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And he deals. On its way to the corner, Hernandez ranging after it. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6. The second.
Here's Nico Horner. Horner, a former Gold Glove winner, batting 6th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2018. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. And the Cubs are down in order. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Now, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Ray back to work. Bounce to the right. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Foul ball. Base hit, left center field. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. Base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's 7-0. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So first and second with 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Righty delivers to the right side. Corner slings to first, and Freeman is retired. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
Got him looking. 1 out.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Matt Shaw. a warning track, makes the catch.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Miguel Amaya. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly, not going their way. It's 7-0. On to the fourth, and now Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
And a pitch. And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your guys came to do some damage.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And Hernandez is out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. All on the ground, nice ground out.
Here comes Max Muncy, 1 for 2.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. A solo shot. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Base is empty, 1 away. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Happ moving under it. Calls it in, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And here is Michael Conforto. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Now a screamer into the outfield. Tucker makes the play, and that'll do it. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now an 8-0 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Popped in the air, left field, and there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one fouled off. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Next offering is downstairs.
One ball, one
Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And they're on the board. It's 8-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now at the plate, Michael Busch. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's there with a double.
Everything came together for him. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Flied to right his first time. There's a strike. The Dodgers up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
On the ground to short. Betts up with it. To first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now 8-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Ray, in his 6th season, he features a sinker, a cutter, a slurve, a 4-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Now the 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-2. And right back to the mound. Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 6.
And up next for Los Angeles, Kim. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei.
So the lineup flips over.
Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 3. And that'll be a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now it's Mookie Betts. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now a chance for Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And he brings it into the warning track. Dodgers strand a couple. And it remains an 8-1 game. Nico Horner digs in now.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
And here it comes. There's a strike at the knees.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here. Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. Struck out looking in his first at bat. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Shaw batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Look, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off-speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Amaya in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That misses. 1-1. This to center field. Edman in position. And the inning is over. Cubs leave one. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Top 6. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Ray back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Man at first, and here is Max Muncy. He swings and fouls one off. Hernandez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be two. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Plenty of time at first. That's the double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Ripped on a line. Crow Armstrong makes the play, and it's out number 3. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Top of the order, due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Cubs 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. And that's in for a strike. On the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Cubs with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Suzuki tries to hold up, appeal to first, and yes, he offered at it. Kicks and fires.
Ball. 1-0.
Swung on, belted. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-3.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
So 1 out, nobody on. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Swanson up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. So 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
2 outs, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Here's a 2-1. Swings over the top of that one.
2-2 now.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. And a pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Tucker pulls that one down. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and that's a 2-bagger.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
A new arm for the Cubs, Keegan Thompson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now it's the second baseman, Kim. That one fouled off. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one for strike 2. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Tyson Miller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Merriweather warming up as well. Man at second. High fly ball out into left center field. In position. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Back to the top of the lineup, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's nothing at all.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Edman at second with 2 down. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
That's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way to just let it travel a hair more.
2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Cubs 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dustin May.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Corner up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. The 1-1. Fastball for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. May delivers. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses the zone. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Flares it into the outfield. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So 2 down now, and here is Matt Shaw. That one's in there, 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Two down, nobody on. Good eye right there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. New inning getting started. Mookie Betts will get us started. Saying he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And he deals. Fought off foul. And the righty deals. And that one fouled off. This to third, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So man aboard, stepping in, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Thompson, 6'1" righty, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2017. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Left-hand batter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. That's hard hit on the line. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 1 away. Man at first, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Betts stands at first with 1 out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run shot. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 10-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 down. Max Muncy now at the plate. First pitch, not close. Swings through that.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
The pitch. That one just missing inside. And that's ball 2. On the ground, right side. Horner over to first. They get the out on Muncy.
Now batting, catcher, Will.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. Second home run of the inning for them, and they add a run. It's 11-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Caleb Thielbar taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. The batter will be Michael Conforto. And a foul ball. At the belt and fires. This one in the air, right field. Makes the catch, inning over. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. Here comes the pitch. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
The pitch. That one's in there. And it's 0-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Freeman makes the catch. And there's one down.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. That clips a corner. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up. Here at the bottom half of the 8th inning. Kim tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Kyle.
And now Kyle Tucker. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Freeman, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still 11-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Bush settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Number 6.
And next for LA, Kim. Tapped softly on the ground. In time to Bush. And a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers down in order, but still in command. It's 11-3. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki, looking for his third home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his second of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. May back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Base knock center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That one's in there, and the count 1-1.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Suzuki gets his lead at first with nobody out. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 11-4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So man aboard, and now here is Dansby Swanson. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Just missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9. The pitch. Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And that's in there at the knees. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Man at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Dansby swats in, hits one out. And they cut into the lead. It's 11-6. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Now a mound visit coming, and with the reliever just beginning throwing out there in the bullpen, this should buy a little more time to get him loose. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Kirby Yates.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Right through there for a strike. Yates, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Out to short. Jump throw. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Up next to the Cubs, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him looking. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And a foul ball. And the 0-1. Sliced down the right side. Yates is just 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
11-6 the final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
one else around.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 11 runs on 21 hits. No errors, they left 8 runners on base. For the Cubs, 6 runs, 8 hits. No errors, they left 2 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.